What's up, guys? This is boy Miguel giving you your daily dose of radiation. In today's video, we'll cover how much of a lunch break do you get working in the ER as X-ray tech. So to give you context, I've been doing X-rays at the hospital level 3, night shift, 7 on, 7 off, for about 4 years. I work a lot of overtime, so I do dabble in day shift. So I'm familiar in both worlds. So legally, it's like a 30-minute lunch. You say legally, that's what they'll clock you out as. Depending on where you work out in the hospital, some places have an hour lunch, some places have 30 minutes. And then if you work in the ER, it's like you eat when you can. You may get 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, snack, dabble, because you never know in the ER when an emergency or stuff hits the fan. So it's kind of different. Same thing with day shift, you have more people, so you can kind of like rotate who takes a lunch at what time. At night shift, it's kind of like if it's slow, try to eat, but if something hits the fan, you gotta dip. You gotta stop and you gotta go take care of business. So that's something different. I know if you work at the main where they do all the fluoro and inpatients and stuff like that, they have a set like from like 12 to 1 it's closed off, so nothing gets ordered and stuff like that, so they get technically an hour-ish break, because they do get like technically their 30 minutes, and then the other 30 minutes is them kind of prepping for everything that's to come for the rest of the afternoon shift type deal. But if it's not that busy, they may get a longer break type stuff, so that will happen. And then as far as like when you can have your lunch, I mean, it can vary. Some people take like 11 a.m., other people 2, 3 p.m. All depends on really what kind of shift you work, because I've dabbled in almost all the shifts that I worked at in my hospital. So like the 8 to 4:30 shift, I usually just wait and take my lunch later to like the 2 o'clock ish. Is kind of where I enjoy taking my lunch, because if I take it too soon, then kind of like the afternoon part, kind of like when I'm more tired, will kind of feel that it takes longer. And then I mean, if I work the 8 to 8, technically I'll like kind of push, like I'll have a snack, like a little protein bar or whatever, like around 11, 12ish, and then I won't have like my actual food till probably like 4 or 5. Like I'll push it back more if I'm working 12. So then in night shift, I usually just fast overnight. When I work night shift, I'll like eat all my food before I go to work, and then I may take like an energy drink or sometimes like a snack. And I typically don't eat, because I feel like if I eat overnight a lot of carbs and a lot of food, I'll get kind of sleepy and it'll make it harder to like stay up, especially if you didn't sleep that good. It makes it harder, but you technically are allowed to still take your lunch break, whatever. I mean, I'll drink coffee or I'll like Diet Coke and stuff at work. That's kind of how that goes. And then I mean, same for like anyone, usually anyone in the ER, it's kind of, you're all kind of in the same boat. Like when it slows down, you'll see like the nurses and the doctors kind of like try to get food, try to like eat real quick at their little station, and then prepare for like the next wave of people or the next stuff. And it's kind of like, it's not as stable as other departments on the floors I've seen, that their lunch is like scheduled out and stuff like that. Reality, most of the time, if it's busy, 5 to 10 minutes, and then you'll probably get interrupted, and then you eat again, a little your snack, and then 5 another 10 minutes. Like, it's kind of inconsistent. And then also depends who's the doctors and how much workload, because if it's like 1 or 2 exams, you can like weight it. But then if certain doctors order like notorious for ordering like a bunch of them, everything like kind of stacks up and it's like, oh, okay, well we kind of got it, get on top of it before it like kind of gets like piled up really big. And yeah, hope this is informative and see you on the next one.